Y'all already know what time it is. We're back today to cover yet another episode of the show Geek Love. Oh yeah, the crowd goes wild. I know some of you guys really enjoy when I cover this show. Personally, I have a lot of fun doing it too. I think it's a little bit more of a lighthearted video to make for my channel. Today we're going to be catching up with this girl right here on the screen. She goes by the name Kayla, and apparently she's cosplaying as this character C. Hitler. So I would say that it's safe to say that we're in for a doozy with this video.
My name is Kayla, I'm 24, and I am a cosplay-holic. I have two closets. One is for cosplay. Honestly, I have over 20 costumes. My past relationships have been shit. I've had a guy I dated for 2.5 years, and I had to hide the fact that I liked anime and cosplay. And one day, he actually went through my closet and found my costumes, and right there on the spot broke up with me and left my house like 2 seconds later.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a made-up story to me. I mean, hey, that brings a whole new definition to coming out the closet. Seriously though, if I met a girl and we're dating for 2.5 years, everything's going great, we're really clicking, I'm into her, she's into me, and then I go into some secret Narnia closet one day and see all these different little cosplay outfits, the last thing I'm personally thinking about is breaking up. In that type of situation, I'm playing The Sims. You know, I'm combining this with that, throw on that fishnet.
I am a home health aide, and I live with the older couple I take care of, Claire and Albert. They've been married 58 years, and they're amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine that that wouldn't be exactly great for your sex life.
I'll be wearing those big troll horns that are like 3 feet tall, and the fangs and the yellow eyes.
I don't think I'd ask you for a date.
Yo, grandma is spitting facts. And she's dead ass serious, look at that face.
I really hope to have something that Albert and Claire have of 58 years being married.
Yeah, that's a long ass
It all
time.
depends on if I find somebody or not.
So do you guys think that love for our generation is like pretty much dead? Like, can you imagine someone being together for 58 years? Like, oh, she was an OnlyFans girl, he was a podcaster, it was a match made in heaven.
The advice I would give geeks looking for love is to be outrageous. Go up to someone and like roar at them.
Damn. That's how you get the bitches these days? Go up to them with a little rawr, like if it's 2012. Y'all remember that when those scene kids were popping on MySpace? You know, you had like the obey swagger Mexicans. Then you had the white kids doing all that scene stuff. Occasionally you'd see a Mexican trying to straighten their hair and stuff.
All right, ladies.
Oh, damn.
Walk in and stand next to the table at the end of the room.
I am
Yo, her outfit is straight up diabolical.
feeling a little bit anxious and happy, and I don't know, I just hope I meet somebody. I'm nervous.
I hope she finds love, man.
Thank you all for doing
I gotta ask, who are you supposed to be?
The condens from Homestuck.
What?
The condens from Homestuck.
No one knows what that is.
It's from Homestuck. It's a webcomic.
Oh,
like a
webcomic.
sea hitler. She kills like low blood trolls that are beneath her, like bigger the horns.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's basically like a character from 4chan, a Kiwi Farms, or some obscure website like that.
I don't like him. He scares me a little bit. I want someone that would know my character, maybe. That would be really cool.
I mean, I truly do wonder out of this whole Comic-Con what % of people would actually know this character. I mean, I'm sure there's some pretty obscure characters that you can cosplay as, but with it being some little like unpopular webcomic, I'm just not really seeing it.
So what exactly are you?
I am a sea Hitler troll.
Kayla
He's like, what the f?
I'm surprised that somebody would do something so relatively new and obscure.
Yeah,
for people.
facts.
No one knows who I am, and it's like getting annoying.
I mean, you can't show up dressed as some very unpopular character and then be mad when people don't know who you are. It honestly reminds me of that one geek who dressed up as that Jimmy Olsen character from Superman. And then he was all salty about it. Oh, I'm Jimmy Olsen, why can't anyone see that? And it's like, I hate to tell you this, my guy, but no one gave a f about Jimmy. And it seems to me like she's really approaching a lot of these situations with a lack of confidence. And I don't want that to happen to you guys. And that's why I'm teaming up with Teach Hanley for the sponsor of today's video, because I want y'all to have your confidence on point. You guys already know my friends over at Teach Hanley. They're the best skincare system for men on the market, and I've personally been using their products daily for almost 2 years now. With Teach, they make things very simple. I recommend their level 1 system that consists of a daily face wash, an AM and PM moisturizer to keep you fresh all day, and of course an exfoliating scrub that you will use twice a week. At this point, skincare with Teach Hanley has become part of my daily routine, and the best part is that it takes me only a couple of minutes to complete, which I feel is a small price to pay for having great skin as you get older. Teach Hanley members get 20% off retail price, free shipping within the US, and can also customize their box or cancel their subscription whenever they please. And to make the offer even better, Teach is giving my audience 30% off your first box, as well as a free gift with your purchase. I'm telling you guys, it's never too early to start taking care of your skin, and I personally wish I would have started much earlier. So click the link below, invest in yourself, and begin your skincare journey today with Teach Hanley.
Okay, Homestar.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Homestar.
He knows.
Brony.
You're Brony?
We're colliding forces on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't understand the whole.
And I don't quite understand the Homestar.
I mean, it's a pretty bad sign when the only person who also knows your character is a brony. But I'll say it once and I'll say it again. If you're a grown man and your whole life is pretty much dedicated to this show that's literally made for little girls, we probably have a whole nother set of questions that you should be answering, possibly for the FBI.
I'm Pony. I got a little tattoo on my butt.
No. I mean, when even this girl, who's into some very obscure shit, is giving you that kind of cringe face when you're talking about your little My Little Pony ass tat, a tramp stamp if you will, that's how you know you're in trouble.
Hi. Hi. So obviously,
You like Homestuck?
you like Homestuck. I'm so excited.
I love your costume.
Thank you.
I mean, to me, one of the strangest things about these nerds is when they only want to have a connection to someone based on the fact that they like the same TV show or the same video game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could see why you would want to have common interests with the person you want to be dating, but that really shouldn't be the end-all be-all. And I noticed that some of these nerds get pretty elitist with their whole fandoms, and they're like, oh, the nerdy shit I like is so much better than the nerdy shit you like. It's like, come on, get off your nerdy high horse.
You didn't sit in front of me. I was like, oh, the Homestuck doesn't
I tried to, but
Did you really?
yeah, somebody else I saw somebody going up.
This is not a guy.
Oh, I was so sad. I'm so excited now. Oh, so.
That is definitely a woman in a wig, and I just had to pull this up for you guys one time because I had no idea what they were referencing, but this is apparently the character that she's wanting to play. I mean, I will say it's probably a good thing that she just didn't paint her whole skin black and decided to go with the gray, because that might have been a questionable choice. And then this is who the other person is supposed to be. Honestly, it looks like a character from a mini-clips game back in the day, you know, back in the computer lab. I don't know, I just can't imagine seeing either of those two characters and being like, oh yeah, that's the one. That's who I want to dress up as.
Dave's your favorite character, or?
I really love Dad.
He knew like everything, and that was definitely wonderful. Being
Oh, she's
able to
turned on by that.
Express your fandom just so easily, and I don't know, he was just so shy. It was cute. It was really adorable. Are you going to?
I mean, I don't know, I still just think it's so strange. I mean, I just can't imagine meeting up with a girl and getting so turned on because we have the same interest. Like, oh, you love the same baseball team? I'm getting so turned on.
Oh, okay. It was nice meeting you. All right, bye.
Awkward.
Well, we're both kind of into the same thing, so it was very exciting. She was also seemed really nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is definitely a girl cosplaying as a guy. And isn't that sort of like catfishing in this type of competition? But hey, I guess everyone deserves love, and it seems like they found each other, so why not?
Who's really nervous? Raise your hand and be honest with me.
She wants that
Okay, cool.
person.
You got nothing to be worried about. You're gonna find the papers with the numbers on it of the people you like. And on the papers of the people that you liked, you will write your first name and either your cell phone or your email address, okay?
Let's hope they're a match made in heaven because no one else is picking her. Oh, damn, how big are those horns?
If you see somebody that you liked who liked you back, that is a perfect match.
Come on, guys, put his number. Yeah, mine too. There's no number.
Uh-oh. She's already making an excuse for when she doesn't get the match. And I do feel bad for her at this point. I mean, it was pretty obvious that she was kind of insecure, especially in regards to relationships.
He put his contact info
Oh my
on.
god, those horns, dude.
Find the person that you're
Oh my god, holy crap. I mean, how is someone supposed to take you seriously when you got that bullshit on your head? I mean, those things are truly mesmerizing. It's like the longer you stare at them, the more you can't look away.
Get to them as fast as you can. Oh my God. Sit in front of them, yes.
Oh, it's
I
sad.
get picked, but I didn't.
No.
It's tough because you see people open up during the speed dating. You see their confidence levels rise.
That's sad, guys. It's like the kid who didn't get picked in dodgeball or something like that. I mean, in general, not getting picked for something is a very sad event. And when you're going on all these different speed dates with all these people who are supposed to be a prototypical match as a geek, and still no one wants you, I mean, that's gotta feel like a whole nother level of defeated.
They're feeling it, and then nobody comes.
Damn, our girl didn't get it done this time.
See, the one person you kind of get your hopes for, they don't put that number down. It's kind of like a throwback, like, what did I do wrong?
Head to the door,
Sad,
guys. If
man.
you have somebody in front of
She got that PTSD from her ex. He opened up that closet and said, what the f?
you,
I know, it's a terrible feeling when you don't get picked by the person you like.
Oh, Jimmy Olsen, there he is.
And the people I wrote down, I did, but they didn't write me. I'll be single for a little while.
Oh my God. It's breaking my heart. I mean, I know I've given her kind of a hard time, but she seemed like a nice person.
So after speed dating yesterday, there was a huge confusion. The person that I actually did like, the Dave cosplayer, actually texted me right away, and we ended up seeing each other at the photo shoot that was held in the convention, and it was very nice. We clicked right off the bat, and we've been texting ever since.
Well, that's good for them. It seems like it was all one big misunderstanding. I mean, that person obviously seemed very shy, so maybe it was just one of those things like they didn't want to be on camera, so they're not going to do the match.
In the past, cosplay has definitely scared off people that I would want to get to know.
Big ass Cheeto
horns.
horns.
Was you get to be yourself and you don't have to worry. I would totally do it again.
Hey everybody, this is my update.
I just can't believe how unbelievably different she looked during the cosplay as compared to now. I mean, it doesn't even look like the same person.
Basically, Alan and I, the Dave cosplayer, we've been talking every day, whether it's through Skype, text messaging. He's never been on a date really either, so that makes things even better. All right, bye.
But it does seem like in this instance, this C. Hitler went trolling for love down deep in the ocean, and she found it in the form of this person. So good for them. It's always nice to see a happy ending here on the JAMARI channel, here on the Geek Love Network. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this episode down below. Also let me know in the comments, is there any other TV show that you guys want to see me cover? Preferably something a little bit more obscure than what they show on like TLC and networks like that. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video. There's maybe like one more episode of Geek Love left to cover, so I'm gonna take a couple months off of covering the show like I always do. But as always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. Y'all make sure to check out the sponsor of today's video, Teach Hanley. But as you guys know, it's been your boy Tan Superman, and some other geeks out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!